Hi, I'm Mrs. Hanson, and today we're going to play a game called Bears in the Cave. Before we play that game, I want to just take a minute to tell you about or remind you about number bonds. So, a number bond shows how numbers are related. And if you're in my class, we talked about how these two are called the parts, and we had a little teddy bear party. Thumbs up if you remember the teddy bear party. Okay, so we had teddy bears that were in the two parts, and we called these their teddy bears' homes, and then they met together at the party. So we had 2 teddy bears here and 3 teddy bears here, and they traveled along the path, and they got to the party. Party, 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 and we did that silly dance. And then we talked about if you have 2 bears and 3 bears, when you put them together, your whole is 5. You're right, 5. So today, we're going to talk a little bit more about number bonds, and then I'm going to teach you a really fun game that you can play at home. So, before we get started, let's talk a little bit more about number bonds. So we said, if we had 3 bears here and 2 bears here, and when they met together at the party, that gave us a whole of 5. I'm sorry that this looks backwards to you. I'm still trying to figure out forwards and backwards on my phone. Okay, so if we hold our number bond this way, does it change the whole? Does that number 5 change? No, because the whole is where the 2 parts meet. If I hold it this way, does the 5 change? No, it's upside down and backwards, but it's still 5. What if I hold it this way? Does it change? No. Good job. All right, so today we're going to play a really fun game. We are going to play a game called Bears in the Cave, okay? And we are going to start with 10 bears in the cave. So there are 10 bears in our cave. Point to where you think 10 would go. If we're starting with 10, right here, 10. So 10 is going to be our whole. The parts are going to change in our whole. I'm sorry, the parts will change, but the whole is not going to change. Okay, so we're not going to be having any more or any less than 10 bears. Do you want to see my bears? It's really silly. My bears are clementines. It was what I could find, and that's what you do when you're learning at home. You make use of what you have. Okay, so I have 10 bears. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bears. I'll give you a better look at it. 10 clementines, which we said are bears. Okay, now I'm going to hide some of the bears. You have to close your eyes. Ready? Close your eyes. No peeking. Some of the bears are going to go in the cave. All right. This is how many bears are left. How many bears are left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many bears are left? 4, you're right. So we had 10 bears to start with, and 4 bears are out. Let's count up to figure out how many bears are in the cave. Are you ready to count up with me? So start at 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did you count up? 6. You're right. So do you think that there are 6 bears hiding in our cave? You do? Let's count and find out. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Were you right? Great work. So we have 6 and 4 is how many altogether? 6 and 4 is 10. Good job. All right, now we're going to start with those same 10 teddy bears again. My clementines are teddy bears. There's still 10. I'm going to count them quick for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But this time, I'm going to hide a different part of the 10. So there's still 10. Or I can hold it this way. Or I can hold it this way. Or I can hold it this way. There's still 10. And I'm going to hide some. Ready? Close your eyes. No peeking. Don't peek. Keep those eyes closed. Okay. Okay, you can open your eyes now. First, how many did we start with? 10. You're right, we started with 10. Let's count and see how many are showing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many bears are showing? 8. You're right, there are 8 showing. So I'm going to put 8 in one of my parts on my number bond, or I could hold it like this. 10 and 8. And we have to find the missing part. So let's start at 8 and we'll count up to 10. Ready? 8, and I say lock it in your brain. 8, lock it in. 9, 10. So how many bears are hiding? 2, you're right. Half a moon, there's more to do. Slide to the right, and that's a 2. So we have 10 as our hole, 8 bears were out of the cave, and 2 bears were in the cave. And we could say 10 take away 8 is 2. Good. All right. Let's do another one. Okay. 10 bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not changing the hole. There's still 10. Now I'm going to hide some. Close your eyes. No peeking. No peeking. Keep those eyes closed. I'm going to hide some. Some are going in the cave. Okay, open your eyes. Let's count how many bears are not in the cage. Remember, we started with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are not in the cave. So, we're gonna write the number 5. If we have 10 and we take away 5, how many are hiding in the cave? And a way we can figure that out is, like Mrs. Fernandez taught us, count up from 5 to 10. So start at 5, lock it in your brain. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many bears are hiding in the cave? 5, you're right, there are 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 more is 10. You're right. 10. Awesome. All right, so boys and girls, here's what I want you to do. I want you to see if you can find somebody who will play this game with you. You have to teach the game to them, and then it would be awesome if you could fill in the number bond to go with each one. You can just write it on a piece of paper. Remember, every time if you start with 10, what's going to be in the hole? 10, you're right. The parts will change, but the two parts will always make 10. So find somebody to play this game with you. Mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, or maybe you just play with a pretend doll, or you play with your pretend class. That would be super fun too. So write the number bond, and for an extra challenge, you can write the subtraction sentence. So if I had 10 and I had 5 showing, 10 take away how many is 5? So how many we're hiding? 5, you're right. I hope you all have fun playing Bears in the Cave. Make sure that you're being good for your parents, and know that we all love you and miss you. Have a great day. Bye.